Our speaker today wants to help you. After decades of successful and unsuccessful eating, she lost over 50 pounds when she started her book in 2002. Years later, she tried to lose weight again and failed. Using her own book, she discovered why and lost the weight again. When this happened a third time, she decided to share her journey with you. And she still won't tell her husband or the DMV what she weighs. She began her professional speaking career in the 1990s when she was a personal chef teaching cooking and basic nutrition. Since then, she has studied nutrition from Stanford, Vanderbilt, and other universities. She has been a guinea pig in diet, sleep, and brain function clinical trials for Northwestern, University of Chicago, and others. When the news says a new study declares the opposite of last week's studies, she reads the entire study. Her most recent course was Design and Interpretation of Clinical Trials from Johns Hopkins University. So to answer the question, does eating less and exercising more work? Please help me welcome the author of Diary of a Fat Female, Ruth Princess.
Thank you, Stan. Tom spoke earlier today, and look at him. He obviously isn't overweight. If he was telling you how to get up and exercise and lose weight, would you want to listen to him? Thank you, Stan. I know I didn't. I have heard Tom talk a lot, and I agree with the things that he talks about. But how do you lose weight? Help me out here. What are the things that you do to lose weight?
Eat smaller portions.
Eat less.
Move more.
Move more.
Give up sugar.
Give up sugar.
Less starch. Drink more water.
Do you believe that eat less and that's supposed to be move more works? Okay. How many of you have tried that and weren't successful? I'm going to tell you about 2 studies regarding eat less and exercise more. But first, I want to tell you about Claire. I met Claire in my University of Copenhagen class online. She is a diabetic. She lives in Ireland. Just a couple months ago, she's at the grocery store trying to read the food labels. But she forgot her glasses. So she put the food back on the shelf and didn't buy it. 10 months ago, she was diagnosed with diabetes. Now, I was really hoping Connor would be here because I cannot do an Irish accent. So let me read the quote. "My world has been rocked to the core. Life will never be the same again. I feel angry. I don't eat sweets and all that rubbish things. Never have. Why me? I feel judged. It seems that the way type 2s are treated is it's an attitude of, well, you must have done it to yourself. You must be a fat, lazy cow eating rubbish." I'm fat. I don't eat junk food. And I'm definitely not lazy. I know when it comes to obese diabetics, maybe not skinny diabetics, and I know when it comes to people in general who are overweight, especially kids, they feel judged. They feel like it is their fault that they're lazy gluttons. Let me show you a study about eating less. 3 groups of people who had actually already lost weight. Now, some of us have lost weight before, but wouldn't you agree it's harder to keep it off? 95% of dieters gain the weight back again. So this study took the people who had already lost some weight. They're still overweight, but they've lost some. First group, the American recommended diet of high carbohydrates, low fat. The middle group, low glycemic food, which is slowly digesting in your body so it doesn't increase your blood sugar in your system. The third group was essentially the Atkins diet, high fat, low carbohydrates. These people were randomly chosen for the different groups. After they were in one group, they were switched around. So don't say it was based on the individual. The results show after each of the 3 groups, individuals in each group were switched to all of the other groups. The low fat, or the low carb, high fat group actually was able to eat 300 more calories a day than the low fat group. So if you're trying to lose weight, you can not give up all that fat and remain the same calorie intake, or you can eat 300 more calories than the regular American recommended diet. So, in a sense, eat less doesn't necessarily work if for the last 30 years your eating less is eating less fat. The other study is on exercise. Exercise more, move more. This is 3 groups of couch potatoes. The first one was a control group. The middle one was to exercise 30 minutes a day and burn 300 calories. The other group, 60 minutes a day, 600 calories. This 16-week study showed that don't sit on the couch, bad for your health. End of story. But the middle group, 30 minutes, they lost the same number of calories. They burned it up that the group doing twice as much. The study basically said your body doesn't know math. So the middle group, they're watching the treadmill as they're running, and they think they're burning 300 calories. In reality, when they put them through scanners, looked how much fat they lost, calculated all of the different ramifications, they actually lost 550 calories. The group exercising 60 minutes, they were supposed to be losing 600 calories. In reality, anyone care to guess the number?
550.
480. So yes, it's better for you than sitting on the couch. The results were both groups. Their health improved rather dramatically compared to the couch potatoes. But working twice as hard didn't make any difference at all. The authors of this study were shocked. They didn't understand it. They were trying everything they could to figure it out. So just like Claire and the people who were talking to her, treating her like it was her fault, we do the same thing to ourselves. And that's what Tom was talking about. We expect that we're going to lose 600 calories, and we're only using 480. And everything in between is upsetting us. A lot of times we just give up. When in reality, you just need to do a little bit more. As I'll tell you about in another segment, the 7 simple solutions to surviving our sick society. 7 things. Don't take any time out of your life that can improve your health. What helped me lose 54 pounds.